Initially, I thought I would be a developer. My first job was, how do you call guys, wa mkono?
But to work na foreman, ama someone who has...
Under an engineer or under a technician.
What was your first job?
My first job was a tour leader. I worked with a Canadian company called G Adventures and led group tours around India, Nepal and Sri Lanka.
So how did you get the job?
So the part of India that I come from is tourism heavy part. It's one of the most predominant industries in the province that I come from. So tourism was always something on my radar. Once I got done with my education, I was on the lookout for a job, and I found this job online on the internet.
Right now, what do you do?
So now I still run my own tourism company, but I'm also looking out for some international investment. So here in Kenya for some.
Which was your first job?
Initially, I thought I would be a developer. But when I left this place, I got a contract with a friend of mine. My first job was, how do you call guys, wa mkono?
But to work na foreman, ama someone who has...
Under an engineer or under a technician.
So you worked at a construction site.
It was a network deployment.
How much was it paying you?
My salary was about 15K.
Was it through connections, or you got the job by grinding through and asking, websites and everything?
No. It was through connection. It was through a friend.
Okay.
Yep.
Kazi yako ya kwanza ilikuwa gani?
Kazi yangu ya kwanza ilikuwa kazi ya hoteli. Kuandikwa kazi ya hoteli.
Uliweza kupata aje hiyo kazi?
Ya hoteli? Si nilitafuta tu nikapata. Ilikuwa kazi ya vijijini tu. Si kazi kubwa, lakini ilikuwa vijijini mtaani.
Do you think getting a job right now it's mostly through connections, or you can grind through the websites, apply here and there?
Grinding to the websites, no, not really. Most jobs comes through referrals, networking, and then mostly going into the initial stage, that's attachment. From there, if you are talented, most companies are identified. You have identified several guys through attachments and stuff, and we've recruited them before.
It's very necessary you have networks and everything.
You must have a network, and I think that's why we have attachments. During the attachment, somebody gets the right connections that later lead them to their first job.
Now, what can you tell someone who is looking for a job right now?
I think if I was to start my career in the tourism sector today, I would probably start with my own thing online, try and have, say, free walking tours. That gets you good money, mostly in tips, not necessarily paid upfront, but these tips can be good. And if you're somebody in Nairobi, which I'll see is quite an international city, you could always find people who'd be more than willing to hop on to your walking tours.
Wow.
So it won't be a bad idea.
So what can you tell someone right now?
If you learn the ropes during your attachment, because that's when you learn the corporate life, and through that you can now make the right connections, and over and above you develop your first skill, the skill you can now go with to the market. Something you can tell someone, I know how to do this. That's one thing you learn during the attachment.
So it's very important. Someone, when they are going to the attachment, they start by starting to know people here and there, learning the skills that they have and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, during the attachment, you should identify what you're going to do, what you're good at.
With the access to internet, I think we can always keep learning, keep on the move. Also, with new technologies coming up, artificial intelligence. So a lot of the times you'll find your old skill sets being obsolete. So you want to constantly improve and keep learning so that you're never out of the market.
The market is a little bit tricky, and as we speak currently, and you look at the job market, it's shrinking, more so due to automation. So automation is taking work away from people. And so anybody graduating currently should come in on that platform. Are you coming in to know how to program the robots? Or are you coming in to know how to repair a machine? Or are you coming in to know how to analyze the data from the feedback from different bots and stuff, so that you can fit into the coming market?
Unaweza ambia je mtu mwenye sahi hana kazi, ama mwenye sahi anatafuta kazi, ama mwenye amegive up na maisha kusema hatafuti kazi sahi?
Sasa mimi ile nasema si mtu angangane tu, kwa sababu hata mimi mahindi nishachoma. Kuna kazi sijawahi fanya. Nikatafuta hiyo kazi ya hoteli nikapata, nilikuwa nalipwa 200 kwa siku. Nikangangana baadaye nikanunua Bonda bike. Lakini wakati hiyo motorbike haisikuwa na bei kali sana.
So ni process, kwa hivyo uli take time.
Ili take time.
Unaweza ambia mtu aandikwe kazi ama ajitume ajiandike kazi yake?
Mtu anjitume. Sasa hii ukisema uandikwe kazi ungojee mpaka saa ngapi? Kuna kazi. Hata kama ni kibarua hivi tu, ile unapata unashukuru. Hata ingawa maisha imekuwa siku hizi imekuwa ngumu sana.
So aanze penye tu wako, atafute kazi yenye iko hapo.
Mahali yako, anjikumbali tu, anjitume tu. Hata kama niyo kazi ya kuchoma mahindi, kazi ni kazi.